Alright guys, it's jerninhgam here. There was a video 3 years ago of a terrorist police shootout, dead terrorist with 8 minutes in London. If you guys have never seen this, I've seen this loads of times, it's horrible. And we're going to be playing the video and showing you it again.
This is what they prepare for.
Would you please leave the area for your own safety?
There are armed police in the area. How clear do I need to be? Move out of this area!
Within just 8 minutes of the first call, armed police units have caught up with the attackers and killed them.
The police did come, quickly, and then they took control of the situation, basically telling everyone to evacuate and to get as far from the place as possible.
Oh my God!
The police teams fired 50 rounds. One member of the public sustained gunshot injuries, but the decisive officers saved lives.
The situation these officers were confronted with was critical. A matter of life and death. 3 armed men wearing what appeared to be suicide belts. They had already attacked and killed members of the public and had to be stopped immediately. Indeed, I'm not surprised that when faced with what they must have feared were 3 suicide bombers, the firearms officers fired an unprecedented number of rounds to be completely confident that they had neutralised the threat that those men posed.
Forensic officers were soon scouring multiple sites. Hundreds of CCTV cameras, potentially thousands of witnesses to speak to. It's another complicated, fast-moving terror investigation. More raids, more arrests. Just 2 weeks after the Manchester
Everyday Grande concert blowing up, see?
Oh my God!
And 3 months after the
It's the
Westminster
London Bridge
attack,
one.
which also saw a vehicle hitting people on a bridge and a series of stabbings. The police don't believe they're directly connected, but there's a clear pattern. It's forcing a tougher response. Unprecedented numbers of bullets used. Stun grenades used to get into the flat here. Special forces in the mix. Almost everything now is being thrown at these investigations. And then there's the ones that they are managing to stop. Another 5 terror plots halted in the UK since the Westminster attack. Even though the threat level had recently been downgraded from critical to severe, the levels of armed police patrolling London and other UK cities meant the response was about as quick as it can be.
It's not just that police got there in 8 minutes, it's that highly skilled, super trained marksmen got there and dealt with it and contained it within 8 minutes. The coordination of policing across the UK is now absolutely fundamental to this. This is not a London issue or a Manchester issue. This is a national issue and deserves a national response.
This show of strength is deemed as proportionate to the threat, but everyone knows it can't solve terrorism on its own. Tom Parmenter, Sky News, East London.
Mind you, back then, guys and girls, it was hell back then for a lot of people with that fighting and shooting in London. Nobody wanted that, but that's what happened. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Hope you all enjoyed it. I know it's a sad video that I showed. Lots of people lost their lives. Innocent people got stabbed. It's not nice. It makes you think and wonder. Then you've got to think with your brain and see what's going on around here. Sometimes you can't, and then it takes you. What I mean by that is these horrible acts that terrorists and people do it silently when you don't know, and that's when the police come and deal with it and shoot the terrorists and under the radar. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Peace.